Okay. I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me. Sorry. Okay, I'm not a Toastmaster professional like we have in the room here, but I just want to say that Debbie, thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of your beautiful family. And sometimes I sing when I talk, but it's overwhelming for me as an outsider to come in and witness this beautiful family. And you have your children, and I see Debbie and Brad as Debbie and Brad. They started off as Debbie and Brad. You know, the honeymooners in the kangaroo of Ireland, the island of the kangaroo, which I've never heard of in my life. And then they do what God intended, you know. They created this beautiful family through Kelly and Katie. You produced a family, and it's just so overwhelming. And I think Debbie, on this special milestone that she's achieved, which Brad mentioned, some people don't get to celebrate that milestone. You get to celebrate. Family is everything.
This is your family too.
And my family too. But this is everything. This is everything that you could ever want and hope and believe for. And you have it right here. Your grandchildren are just beautiful, and what a blessing for you to share this day with them.
Do you want to tell a childhood story?
And so that's the emotional side. And I just want to say I'm overwhelmed and I'm grateful to be here. And congratulations. And that's all.
No, you tell a
A
childhood
childhood
story.
story. Okay, so I submitted to your daughter. I don't know. Can I?
Tell my.
Okay, the makeup mirror. It's in there. It's already in there. Anyway. Okay, so when I was little, I was a slow eater. Today, just put food in front of me and it's gone in a second. But for some reason, I don't know, our mum would disguise vegetables, like things like zucchinis, and I knew they were in there, but she would pretend, oh no, it's mashed potato, but it's actually zucchini. Anyway, and I just, I can't eat it. And we were not allowed to on the table unless we ate everything. Anyway, Debbie was very, very maternal from a young age. Very maternal. More maternal than our mum, I reckon. She just had it, and she would sit there and feel sorry for me. Oh no, mum, you know what mum's like, she'll want you to eat everything. But meanwhile, Debbie would be going out, getting herself all done up, and the makeup mirror, I was obsessed with this makeup mirror. It'd have the lights like a fancy Hollywood, you know. And I think she felt sorry for me, and I'd be sitting there watching her get all done up, going out for the night, and I'd still be sitting here eating this horrible mashed up zucchinis disguised in the mashed potato, whatever. And Debbie would be sitting there practically feeding me, and I was like a 7-year-old because she felt so sorry for me. Anyway, that's the story about the makeup mirror, but it was just this fancy. Does that make sense? The makeup mirror and the zucchinis and the mashed potato, I don't know. But maternal. Always very maternal.
About things I taught you.
Oh, that's in there. I think well, you know, does everyone want to hear it?
Yeah. It's a funny story, makes me laugh.
Oh, you want me to do the tampon story?
Yeah.
You haven't even seen it.
No,
It's
you
in
told
there.
me about it just recently.
I can't remember what I wrote now, but okay. So for Debbie wanted. She liked to do experiments, science experiments, and she wasn't just and which is good because I'm a visual learner. So Debbie couldn't just do like an explanation. She had to have the glass of water and the actual tampon. And so yeah, I don't know. I was 12, I suppose. We're going to do the tampon story, and I remember sitting in the bedroom, and you were like dangling it in the glass, and I'm like, this is pretty gross. You know, that's like, I don't know, the birds and the bees.
Didn't I dye the water like the chalk? There was a commercial at the time on telly that had a glass of purple chalk, and it was trying to teach you about brushing your teeth and plaque and stuff, and they put chalk into purple water and go, see, it does get in.
That's right. Yes, they
snap
snapped
it. Snap it in, see,
Yes.
it does get in. So you've got to brush your teeth. And so I think I did something about the tampon
So
and the glass of water.
Debbie was very like educational based. Like you had it all there. Like you didn't just want to do an explanation, you know. And then there was the book. There was a book, and I'm pretty sure it was published by Johnson & Johnson, which is the proud maker of all the feminine hygiene products. But it had been handed down from Mum to Debbie to me. Kelly's got it. So it's in the family, Kelly. You're going to hand it down to your daughters, but hopefully with an explanation to go with it. Your mum, she didn't get anything. She just got the book.
Yeah.
But then your mum thought, oh, Trudy needs more than the book. She needs more than the book. I'm going to give her the book, and we're going to have a glass of water and everything else. So for that, like forever grateful. And I think in my article, it states how grateful I am for those talks. And then there was the eyebrows and everything. So don't worry, like I'm still suffering today. Like, I don't have the eyebrows I used to have.
Did I do that to you?
You did. It was actually just before your wedding, because you're like, I'm getting married. My husband's wearing a white suit. We're gonna have the coolest wedding ever. And it's time that we're gonna do your eyebrows. And Mum must have just said, Debbie, just do whatever you like. Like she should have stepped in and said, Debbie, she's a bit young for eyebrow shaping, 13. But Debbie, you stepped in.
When you needed it done.
I remember you sitting there. I had no choice. I was like, I have to do it. She's the one that told me about tampons. I better do what I'm told. So I sat there reluctantly as you shaped. You just went crazy, plucking away.
It was the fashion of the super skinny eyebrows back then.
It was.
In the 70s,
It's the fashion. So then I went crazy and, never been the same again, but it doesn't mean I don't love you wedding less, Yeah, so I'm grateful. I feel blessed for you. This is just such you have a beautiful family. Kelly and Katie, you're so gorgeous. So I'm overwhelmed. Nothing to do with red wine or anything. And your husbands are so lovely to meet them. It's a long time catching up, but yeah, it's very overwhelming for me. And everything. Mum's turning 60, I love birthdays, I love milestones. I just wish my girls were here to celebrate, to join in, but anyway, that's it. Thank you. Lovely. And because I know you, it's alright. If I didn't know you, I couldn't.